quick video because I'm driving to explain something really quick. I've talked before about how you can do personal asset shorting. You can short sell your own assets. If you have 100 coins of ABC token, you could sell those 100 coins and get $100. And then when the price goes down, you can buy back your 100 coins for $90 and you've made a $10 profit. It's identical to shorting, except you're not trading on margin from an exchange where you're borrowing their assets, selling it, then buying it back and paying them back. That's what margin trading is. You could do that with your own assets. The benefits of doing that are significant. You're lowering your risk. You're not taking on the risk involved and associated with margin trading. There's some psychological aspects as to how people trade when they're trading on margin, since you're not using your own money. But more importantly, it's a very, very simple way to benefit from the market going down. That's why it's great to be able to sell and buy back. Now, if you don't want to trade and you're not into day trading, that's not really day trading. You're not staring at charts all day. Everybody universally agrees for the most part that the market still has a ways to go down. We haven't bottomed out. But also remember, if you were to sell now and buy back cheaper, you're preserving your capital. Preservation of capital is the most important aspect of investing. If somebody asked me what investing is, I'd say the preservation of capital, like the definition of investing, because that is the most important thing you can do. Once you lose your capital, you can't get it back. When people say you don't lose unless you sell, that doesn't matter. Whether or not it's a realized loss is irrelevant. You've lost that money. If you've lost 50% of your money on ABC coin, if you're going to hold it for ABC coin, you have to wait for it to do 100% gain. It has to go back up 100% for you to make your money back. If you get into another coin that might be a better investment, because you sell, you take the 50%, your $500 you have left, you take it out, put it into another coin that might be a better investment. You don't need it to go up 100%. That coin, you might be able to make a lot more money because that might have better prospects. That one might do 500%, but ABC coin might not be the best bet. So once you lose your capital, it's exceedingly harder to get it back, or it's in theory impossible to get it back. Something else to consider, you always have to make back twice your money. So if you lose some of your capital, if you lose 50% of your capital, you need that coin to make 100% in order for you to get your same money back, for you to make your money back. So whether or not you sold doesn't make a difference. You're still down. You still need whatever coin you're in to do 100% for you to make your money back. If you put $500 into another coin, it would still have to do 100%, but the prospects may be better. ABC coin might not be the best investment. The other thing to consider is... I lost my train of thought. Missing out on profit is not as big of a deal, because when you lose capital, you need it to do twice what you lost. If you lost 10%, you need it to go up 20% to make back your 10%. So if you miss out on profit, if you were to sell what you have now and then you're wrong and the price goes up for ABC coin, you might have missed out on a 10% run and then you get in a little late. You might have missed out on a little bit of profit, but it's not as bad as losing capital. I'd much rather miss out on potential gains, because you could always find gains in other places. You could always make money back in this market. You could always get into the next run and make money on that one. But once you lose your capital, it's either impossible to get it back, or at the very least you can make the argument that it's just twice as hard to get it back. That's why I'm so against blindly holding. If you want to hold long term, I have 50% of my portfolio that I generally keep in long-term positions in cold storage. I had all of my stuff in cold storage. I had a lot of positions that I was holding in cold storage, long-term positions that I didn't sell, just like you guys. So I'm not saying it's stupid to ever do that. I tell people that 50% of their portfolio should be doing exactly that. But when you get to the point where the market is totally collapsing and everybody knows it's going down, you need to then be like, all right, now it's time to sell, which is what I did. I had $30,000 in stuff in cold storage that I had no intention of selling until the market got really bad. Once the market got really, really bad and I was very confident it was going to keep dropping, I sold everything. I had $22,000 left, and that same amount of money would be worth $8,000 right now if I didn't sell when I did. So even if I buy it back right now and I don't look at charts every day, from selling on that date and buying back on this date, I would buy it back now, and instead of having $8,000 worth, I would have the exact same number of tokens that I had. If I sold 500 coins when I still had 22 grand left, and I buy it back when it's worth $8,000, I still have 100 coins or 500 coins, whatever. I have the exact same investment, but it cost me $14,000 less. Now I have a $14,000 profit. I just essentially made a $14,000 profit. Think about it.